The design on the OPPO Reno 11F 5G is so attractive. Now, after living with it for some time now, here's everything you need to know. And the design on the OPPO Reno 11F 5G has this premium feeling to it, even though it is made out of plastic. Just take a look at how thin it is. Now it weighs 177 grams, and in real life use case it feels very lightweight in hands. You and I can agree to the fact that the design on here really looks top notch, and maybe using the device without a case attached wouldn't be a bad idea. But just to be on the safer side and to still protect the looks on this device, you have no choice than to get yourself a case for better protection. On the right side houses both the volume keys and power key. They are both really solid and nice to click, whilst you get a dual SIM plus SD card tray on the left side of the device. For protection, the OPPO Reno 11F 5G is rated IP65 water and dust resistance, so this means it can withstand low pressure water in any direction. Now here's a quick one of what you get in the box. The phone itself, a charging adapter, which is something we don't see nowadays in most smartphone boxes, a USB Type-C cable, and that is everything you get from this box. At least they added a charger, so you don't need to buy one if you don't have one for yourself. The back houses two massive camera rings, a flashlight along with the OPPO branding. The bottom of the device houses the microphone, USB Type-C charging port, and a speaker. I mean a single speaker setup. Just know even with this single speaker setup, the sound coming from here is good regardless. The display on this device is another thing that will catch your eye. It houses a 6.7-inch Full HD with 120Hz refresh rate, 1100 nits of peak brightness, enough for good visibility under bright light source. It supports HDR10 plus playback, which makes dark areas deep and detailed. In terms of you unlocking this device, it has an in-display fingerprint sensor. Does it work perfect? Well, it does. So anytime I use it, it works very well and it's reliable as you would expect. Overall, colors look very good on this display, making it very nice when consuming video content on here. And this is because it is an AMOLED display. The bezels on this display is another nice thing about this device. I mean, flagship style here. Panda protection is what you get for this display. So far, I haven't noticed any scratches yet. I'd like to know, what are your thoughts on the display? What do you think? The OPPO Reno 11F 5G is powered with a MediaTek chipset paired with 8 gigs of RAM and a storage up to 256 gig as standard, which is fine. Now the chipset you get on here is the MediaTek Dimensity 7050 chipset, and after using this for a while, performance is very impressive in my case. It feels plenty quick enough for your day-to-day tasks. Navigation was very smooth throughout, and you would be very fine using this device in general. The phone handles basic games without any issues, and if you even want to run something graphic intensive like COD or PUBG, it will do so, as long as you get to play the game in low or medium graphics. I also noticed the device stayed cool whilst I was using it. I wasn't having much of heating issues on this device. So I spent some time in the device settings and I found out there's a switch you can have toggled on to boost performance. To have this turned on your OPPO Reno 11F 5G, you just head over to settings, you scroll to battery, select more settings, and over here you should see high performance mode. Just do this to turn it on. I'm going to talk about the battery soon, but just know once you have this feature turned on, it is going to use much power, which means you are going to be getting lesser screen on time. Color OS looks good, and I can say same for animations. They are smooth. Out of the box, the OPPO Reno 11F runs on Android 14, Color OS 14. Unfortunately, the software comes with a lot of bloatware, so you would have to spend some time cleaning things up when you first get the phone. It is expected in this price range, and you shouldn't really be shocked about this. Now, when it comes to software promise, I think OPPO is offering a basic 2 years of OS update and 3 years of security patches, so bear this in mind when thinking about how long you want the Reno 11F 5G to last. Anyways, I would like to know, is software something you really consider when getting a device? Let's talk about the cameras. On the right side of the device, you will find three lenses: a 64 megapixel main sensor, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel macro lens. The main camera, however, is pretty good. I tried capturing some images and the main camera on here captures good images. Also, shots using the digital 2x lens looks good in daylight, but there's a slight drop in quality. The ultra wide provides a useful focal length, but if you view the image on a larger display, the lack of quality is immediately apparent. The 2 megapixel macro is just too low resolution to be of much use to anyone, but it's still there if you want to use it. On the front, you're getting a 32 megapixel selfie camera, which also captures good images with accurate colors and also holds details. For video recording, the Reno 11F can record videos up to 4K at 30 FPS flat on the main and selfie camera. Switching to the ultra wide lens will limit you to 1080p, so you just need to take note of that, which would also give you good quality but not as better as what you get when recording a video in 4K resolution. As you would expect, the Reno 11F comes with a large 5000 mAh battery. Now this battery on here is paired with this mid-range processor, which means you're getting brilliant battery life. As a light user, you should be able to get a whole day on this battery, and if you decide to use it sparingly, 2 days on a single charge is a realistic prospect. The 65-watt wall adapter is incredibly amazing, equipped with SuperVOOC charging technology, which allows the Reno 11F to charge faster. You know what though? There's a reverse wired charging which allows you to charge other device using a Type-C to Type-C cable. There's also no wireless charging on this device as it is usual in this case and in this price bracket. For features, there are a lot in the settings you can explore on this device. But now to the important question: should you buy? For me, the OPPO Reno 11F 5G is a good mid-range device and I've enjoyed using it. Battery life is good with flash charging, a very nice display with slim bezels, a solid 64 megapixel camera, and the performance is good for everyday tasks, including playing some games. The price point might be the problem here when you take a close look at the competition, but in all, if you see an excellent deal, then the OPPO Reno 11F 5G is a solid phone that wouldn't disappoint you. Same way you shouldn't disappoint me by leaving a comment, like, subscribe for more tech and smartphone updates, and yeah, stay safe.